Welcome everyone to today's practice. This is a 30-minute Vinyasa class designed to help you tap into your strength, expand your balance, and move with intention and grace. We will explore creative transitions, some playful binds and balancing shapes, and fire up the core. But to start with, I would like you to come into hero pose and start rolling the shoulders up and back a few times. So there is no rush here, you're just arriving into this space, into the body, into the mind. And then with your hands under the thighs, eyes can close, feel the breath settle. Feel the earth here underneath you. You are here now. Today's session is all about exploration, exploring our shapes, exploring our balance, and everything we're going to do here is with softness and self-awareness. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being present in the moment, being present in how the body is presenting itself today, being present about finding your limits and exploring yourself, but also accepting yourself and the journey you're on. Remember, you are exactly where you need to be. Let's take a few more breaths here in this seated pose. Inhale gently through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth or the nose. And now we're going to come into our cat and cow position. So bringing the arms forward, rounding the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, bringing your arms into cactus. And we're going to repeat that a few more times. Perhaps keeping your eyes closed here, really noticing the sensations you're receiving from the body, perhaps from the upper back or the lower spine even. Let the breath move you. Next, we're going to tuck the toes and sit back on the heels. So this is a good toe stretch, a deep one as well. And then we're going to bring the arms around the back, grabbing hold of opposite elbow perhaps, open the chest. And yes, this stretch is intense. Breathe into it, that will make it a lot easier. And growth mostly comes with sensation. Hold it here, finding even that discomfort and asking yourself, how am I finding that resistance in the discomfort? Now, if you want, you can also start doing some neck half circles. First one way, bringing the chin all the way to the chest, and then the other side, so from left to right and right to left. At this point, you can also untuck the toes under if it feels too much. Bringing the head back to center, and then chin up and continue with those half circles now, aiming for the back of the neck, imagining you're drawing a half moon with your nose here, and welcoming the relaxation in the face, in the shoulders as well. There's no rush. Trying to unwind the tension. And then what I want you to do is lift the knees up and gently lower them again. So this can be a little bit of challenging, so let's try that a few more times. If you fall, like myself here, that's absolutely fine. Don't let that worry you or discourage you. Just keep going on, trying a few more times, engaging the core as well. That's great. And let's try the final one. And bringing the knees down, palms onto the mat in front of you. Let's stretch the ankles out here, rotating them a few times, one way and then the other. And then crossing the legs, transitioning into our Navasana boat pose. Lift the feet, the spine is long, arms are forward to the side of the legs, Keep breathing, engaging through the core and the quadriceps. As we said, you're finding the discomfort, but we are working with it, not against it. Keep breathing, holding. You're doing great. And then lowering into low boat. Let us hover here. The breath is your friend. Keep breathing. And then rise up back into boat pose. Feel the fire light up here. Just the last few seconds. And then taking your counter pose, hugging yourself, bringing your head in between the knees. Let your breath land in your body here. And then we're going to take our boat pose. So coming back, take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. See if you can extend your legs. And just explore here. If that's not possible for you, you can keep the knees bent. The gaze can come up. Again, finding that engagement through the core, the powerhouse. We're going to take a twist, so grabbing hold of your right foot with your left hand. Left leg extends forward and the right arm comes all the way to the back. So twisting to the right side. The spine stays tall. Inhale deeply. And exhale to come forward. We're going to re-grab that left big toe with our left peace fingers and hold it here before we start taking that twist again now to the other side. Nice deep breaths, noticing the expansion in the back of the leg, the hamstring, the calf, the twist in the lower spine. And with the next exhale, we're going to release, coming back forward, bringing the hands to the back, fingertips facing forward, and taking our reverse plank position. Inhale and exhale. Last breath, inhale and exhale, coming all the way down, crossing the legs, palms come forward, and pressing back into our downward facing dog. A good earned stretch here, pedal the feet. So moving here in any way that you want, breathing and let it feel like home in this downward facing position. Now from here, we're going to lift that right leg up into our three-legged dog and step that foot forward in between the hands, finding our high lunge. Strong legs, arms reaching up towards the sky. Hold it here nice and strong. Gaze forward. Staying for a few breaths. And then reaching the arms forward and stepping into your chair pose. Sink a little bit lower if you can and feel the fire in your legs start to build up. Breathing into this fire. Hands to the heart center, twist to the right. You can bring that gaze back over your right shoulder, perhaps down if you're losing the balance. And then we're going to slowly step the left foot back into a twisted lunge. Stay here for a few breaths to explore this position and the balance. Maybe taking a bind here up the arms. Then bring the hands back to the heart space, lower the back knee, sweep the right arm back, and feel open and grounded here in your reverse warrior position. Finding the breath and enjoying the silence. And from here, let it flow, downward dog, high plank, lowering all the way down into chaturanga with your exhale. Inhale, upward dog, and then downward dog. flip and open into wild thing. So letting here the heart expand, reaching the heart a little bit forward, the hips up. Inhale and exhale. Last inhale and exhale, returning to your downward facing dog, three-legged dog, right leg up, and then step the foot forward back into a high lunge pose one last time here. And then transition into standing pose, bringing the arms up, inhale, and exhale, hands to the heart space. Again, inhale, bring the arms up, stretch it out, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, we're going to step back with both feet. High plank pose, taking your flow, chaturanga, exhale, upward dog as you inhale, and then pressing back into downward facing dog with your next exhalation. Hold it here, lifting your left leg up, three-legged dog on the opposite side. Let's step the left foot forward, finding your high lunge position on the other side now. Staying here nice and strong. Bring the arms forward, step forward, sink into chair pose. Noticing the thighs again, pressing into those heels, breathing into it. Bringing the hands to the heart space and taking your twist, now facing to the left side of the room. And then slowly you can bring the gaze down. We're stepping the right leg all the way back. Optional, if you want here, you can also take that bind. Bring the hands now back to the heart space, palms together. Let's lower that right knee and coming back into that reverse warrior variation. The right arm reaches up and over. Find a beautiful extension in the right side of the spine now. Next, cartwheel the arms, frame the top foot, coming back into high plank, chaturanga, upward dog, and then downward facing dog. Reaching your left leg all the way up, and then taking our wild things of flipping the dog, essentially hold it here for 3 breaths in total, reaching that chest a little bit higher up, the hips, and then returning back into our 3-legged downward dog, stepping your foot down, full downward facing dog here. Hold it for another 2 breaths. Reaching the heart to the tops of the thighs. And then jumping forward, rising up into a mountain pose. So bring the arms up, stretch it out, and the hands to the heart space. Staying here for a few breaths. Then bring the hands to the waist. We're going to step back with that left foot, finding our warrior one stance. So the hips are squared, bend that knee, bring the arms up. Again, working with the thigh, firing up the legs, and finding the focus. Now I want you to bring your arms forward, transitioning into warrior 3. You can bring your arms to the side or to the heart space, whatever is most comfortable here for you. And then we're going to step back again. Here we're going to find side angle, maybe a bind, so breathe into the openness, finding that steadiness, the bravery. I want you to shift that weight forward and then step that left foot forward as well, really taking a good bind with your hands and then trying to come into bird of paradise. Go as far as your body wants you to, so even the attempt is brave. You don't have to fully come into the pose if you don't feel like it. And then gently coming all the way down again, bringing your fingertips onto the mat in front of you and grabbing hold of opposite elbow now, wiggle to the side a little bit, really feeling that stretch in the lower back, keeping a bend in your knees, taking your break here. Let it all go. Then with the next inhale, rising up, bringing the arms over the head, stretch it out once more. Bring the hands onto the waist, step out wide, sink into goddess pose now, elbows are bent. Feel the fire and strength in your stance. Rise up from here, you're going to step back to the back of the mat this time, then bringing your right foot all the way back, coming into your warrior one on the opposite side. So we're going to essentially repeat the same flow on the other side now. From here, finding your balance and coming into your warrior three, hands either to the side, forward, or the heart space. And then taking your side angle pose, so stepping that right foot back, taking your bind here, heart is forward, gaze up if you want to add a challenge. Bring the gaze down now. We're going to step that right foot forward, taking a really good grip with your hands here, finding your balance, your stability, and when you're ready, coming into bird of paradise on the opposite side. So you can keep that left knee bent if you want. Either step, you can extend it to the side, hold it here for a few breaths, and then slowly releasing. Beautiful. Bringing the hands to the waist, stepping back to the middle of the mat, finding your goddess pose for one final time here. You did great. Letting the tension melt now. And then rising up, stepping to the front of the mat this time, bringing the arms over the head, stretch it out. Exhale, forward fold, and let's bend the knee, one knee at a time here. Let's come into a deeper forward fold here, so slide the palms under the feet, letting the head heavily hang, and let the earth carry what you no longer need to hold. Just simply letting that exhale last a little bit longer, going deeper into that forward fold, melting. Optional to wiggle sideways or even nod yes and no with your head. Now releasing, bring the feet out and let's sink low into Malasana. Bringing the hand to the heart space. Let's hold it here for 2 breaths. And then we're going to take a bind again. So first round with your left side. Try binding one side here. If it feels uncomfortable, you can stay in the middle. As I said earlier, this is your own journey, this is your own time and your own practice. Do whatever feels most comfortable for you right now. If you're joining me, then you can take another bind on the opposite side. Okay, so let's release, and we're going to come into a seat all the way down. I'm just going to pivot so you can see me, but you can stay facing the front of the mat. So we're going to take our compass pose. I want you to bend that right leg, knee up, foot forward, and then I want you to grab hold of that foot with your left hand and rotate it open. So the left hand holds the foot, the right arm threads underneath, bringing that right palm onto the ground. And let's hold it here, deep, nice breath. You're doing great. Trying to find that meditative state in this pose. And then we're going to release. Left foot stays where it is, right foot comes back onto the mat, and then taking a bind, so wrapping your right arm around the right shin and then your left arm around the back. See if you can make the hands and the fingers meet here. Beautiful job. Now we're going to release. Bring that right heel close to the pubic bone, and we're going to bend that left knee. And again, grabbing hold of the foot with your right hand this time. Let's bring it over the shoulder and see if you can rotate it. So extending that leg, opening through the side of the spine. Making sure that your left arm is comfortable and your palm is also comfortably touching the ground. If that's too much, you can keep your knee bent over your left shoulder. And then gently releasing. Let's take our bind. So bringing your left arm around and your right arm also around the back. Grabbing hold of your fingers. Gaze down, shoulder squared. Hold it here. This is our final bind of this practice, and you have so far done an amazing job. We're going to transition into a supine pose now. So lying all the way down onto the mat, bringing the head, the back onto the mat, feet onto the ground. The arms come to the side, either into cactus or a T shape, and then dropping the knees all the way to the left side. Turn the gaze to the right, gazing over the right shoulder, or perhaps the eyes are closed here. Feel the body soften into the earth, feeling the body activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is all about relaxation, about winding down. There's nothing left for you to do right now. Bring now the head back to center, the soles of the feet onto the mat, and let's take it on the other side now. Noticing the spinal twist and what exactly it's offering to the body. Where are you feeling that stretch, that so well-deserved stretch? Is it in the neck, the lower back, the legs, the arms even? And now starting to release. Let's settle into the final rest, settling into Shavasana. Let the legs drop open, arms are relaxed, the palms facing up. Feel everything soften. Close the eyes, soften the jaw. Unclench the thoughts. You've done the work. You've shown up. You've moved through challenge and flow, and now you rest. Let the flow hold you completely. No need to grip. No need to strive. There is bravery in stillness too. And as you settle into this final shape, feel yourself expanding beyond the mat, into the calm that follows courage, into the spaciousness that follows release. Let the breath arrive like waves on the shore, effortless and free. Every inhale welcoming ease, and every exhale letting go of what you no longer need. If thoughts come, let them drift like clouds across a wide open sky. This is your time, not to do, but to simply be. You are grounded. You are enough. You are empowered. Stay here for as long as you need. There is no rush to move. When the body is ready, it will know. Until then, let yourself rest fully, deeply, peacefully. Namaste, until the next time.